So I want to welcome you to the information age in the exciting field of infopreneur. We know that you've probably heard the phrase, we live in the information age. But what does that even mean? And why is this that we live in the information age? Because we live at a time that's very exciting if you have knowledge to share. Because all of the information we could ever want is at our disposal and at our fingertips. Think about it this way. Somebody in the middle of a small village in, let's say, some part of the world may have more computing power in their cell phone that Bill Clinton had as president. Just in this small keyboard or small phone or smart device or whatever it may be. So think about it this way. Today, around 30% of the world's population has a smartphone with internet access. And by 2020, it is predicted that more than 70% of people in the world will have access to this. There'll actually be more people with access to technology than clean water. Your cell phone now contains a number of sources of information that before you had to go maybe to the library, you had to buy books, had to find a way or maybe not even have access to it because you might have had to go to a college or university or take classes or whatever it may be. So some information could only be accessed by a limited amount of people. However, the smartphone has replaced so many technologies in so many ways that we access technology or other mobile devices. For example, it's replaced the GPS, high definition video cameras, it's replaced your CD, watches, MP3 players. And if you needed to have access to an encyclopedia, to a book, to a library, or whatever it may be, you have access to that at your fingertips. So you can have any question and get on your phone or mobile device as you're walking or wherever you're at and have access to information that was very limited not that long ago. But think about it. Who creates all that information that's already available through our electronic devices? You guessed it, infopreneurs. So therefore, what is an infopreneur? So an infopreneur is someone who takes information out of their head or from other types of materials and then turns into a product or program through which they can teach their knowledge to other people. See, this knowledge helps solve problems for people. It teaches skills. It gives valuable information and empowers people to achieve a desired outcome, or it provides a step-by-step formula or process to help people get to where they want to get to. So really the role of an infopreneur and a content creator is to educate, to be able to give people access to information due to the technology that's there. And thanks to this technology, your ability to be an infopreneur has become easier and easier and easier. See, not that long ago, if you wanted to be an infopreneur, for example, you wanted to write a book and get it out there, you had to be pretty connected, have money possibly, or really write something that strikes someone in particular. So in other words, you have to have the approval of powers that be that would take your book, publish it, and possibly put it out there. But it was a very limited amount of people that could actually do that. Now anyone can do that. So infopreneurs in the past used to sell the work through maybe print books, audio tapes, CDs, DVDs. They used to go to talk shows, seminars, conferences. But in today's world, an infopreneur sells their products through ebooks, videos, blogs, emails, webinars, just to name a few. So today's an infopreneur is a person with specific knowledge on a topic and package this knowledge, information, into a product that sells it on the internet. So there's no need anymore for a physical product. Some people may like a physical product, and you might have an ebook that you can turn into a physical book, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. But today, information products that are accessible in these platforms sell a lot more, and they're a lot more successful, and they take a lot less capital to be able to do that and put it out there for the general public. In general, there's two types of infopreneur. First, the one that sell their own expertise or are research-based people that they can do research and put information together and then sell it. And then there's the second type of infopreneur, and that infopreneur is a person that says, I love people who put information out there and I'll sell their information because I'm good at connecting to people. So these are affiliates for the most part, individuals that do most of the marketing and things like that, and then they sell other people's information out there. And you can do both. You can have your own information products and then find other people that have similar information product or products that your tribe or your people might like, and you might sell those. So you might be able to be both type of infopreneur. For this program, we're mostly focusing on the first type of infopreneur, which is the one that creates the product itself and put it out there. So if we take a look at the information industry, like I mentioned before, technology causes a perfect storm for exploding information industry. This is an exciting time to live in because there's exponential growth in the information industry. According to experts, the information product market will continue to increase exponentially in the coming years as more people gain access to internet all over the world. More and more people are going to seek this information. And what's exciting is that it's not just someone who may be a college professor or something like that. It's anyone that can teach any type of information. There's people making over $250,000 just selling information of how to bake bread. There's people making millions of dollars selling information on aromatherapy. So there's a lot of different needs out there, and it's a matter of numbers that you can access those individuals and their needs and be able to give something, contribute something, and make a lot of money doing that. So even knowing that, many people ask, if information is so widely available, why would anyone pay for it? And this is a big question that we always get asked by other people. So why would people not go to YouTube and just get information that way? Because first of all, not all information that exists is currently available. So the value of information that you have to give and what you have to give may not be out there, first of all. So if somebody really is an expert in the field, they might share some of the information, but you might not be able to find all the information that you need. Also, information that is well presented and organized is more valuable than free content. Think about it. Would you pay $100 to just get a quick shortcut, get all the information that you need, or have to spend hours and hours trying to get answers from YouTube and different places, blogs, forums? If somebody already did all the research for you, packaged it, and it can help you quantum leap your business, quantum leap your life, would you pay that? And for the people that are truly successful, they pay for it. Why? Because it's a shortcut. So information that's easy to access and offers a shortcut is more valuable than free content. Another thing is that your unique how-to process, talent, skills, and collection of knowledge and experience is more valuable, again, than the free content that's out there. Another thing is that a lot of people like having a teacher or a guide that helps them through the process. So it's more valuable than just going through YouTube and then having someone just give you information. So if you have more of a process that you're teaching, and maybe you have emails that you answer, or maybe you do it as a group structure where you meet once a week and answer questions or whatever, maybe people like that more than just going on YouTube and seeing random videos. For these reasons, you can become an infopreneur and build a business around what you already know and be successful at it. So you might ask, who can actually be an infopreneur? And the best thing about this is that literally anyone can be an infopreneur. Seriously, anyone. Even if you don't have internet access at your home, you can still go somewhere like an internet cafe and write an ebook and put it out there and sell it. So in order to be a good candidate though, for becoming an infopreneur, you have to fit into at least one of the following categories. The first one is that you have to have experience, knowledge, wisdom in a particular industry, business, career, or hobby. And again, it doesn't have to be a technical hobby. It can be anywhere from baking bread to building apps or helping people communicate or whatever may be that might help people in some way or another. And there's a huge misunderstanding here because people think that you have to be the best of the best in your industry to be able to be an infopreneur. You have to have 20 years. You have to have advanced degrees, PhDs, master degree, whatever it may be. But if you think that, you'd be wrong. So no matter how much you probably know more than someone else. To a 65-year-old business executive, a 10-year-old YouTuber is an expert at using a smartphone. So if you ever been around a child with technology and you're impressed at what they're doing, they could teach you on how to do certain things. So they're more knowledgeable than you at that. So you might, even if it's a little bit more knowledge than someone else, someone's looking for your knowledge because you can teach them something that they didn't know about that in particular. So if you have something of value to teach, something that they don't already know, you're an expert. So here's your hat. If you're an expert, you have to wear it and embrace that you're an expert in that field. Again, you don't have to be the best at it. You just have to know more than other people do. The other part is that you have to have a talent or skill that you can teach others that would offer them a shortcut to a higher level of skill. For example, many people think that they can only make money if they teach high valuable knowledge, like how to raise capital for a business, how to manage a Fortune 500 company. However, there's infopreneurs making hundreds of thousands of dollars just sharing their passion. So you might be good at playing the guitar. You might have a skill at that. So you might want to show other people your skills and help them improve their skills. And they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. Again, we've mentioned baking bread or making smoothies, knitting, or a technical skill. That is the beauty of infopreneuring, that there's such a wide range of what you can teach to help other people. The other part is having solutions to someone else's problems. We all have problems. Whether you learn it the hard way to solve your problems or you learn it from someone else, people are always looking for solutions to their problems. And even if you learn it from someone else, I'm pretty sure that then you took that information, personalized it to meet your needs, and then you have your own formula on how to solve that problem. So in the high-speed world of technology, everyone wants to do something faster, bigger, better too. So you don't even have to solve life's major challenges. You can provide a tool for slight enhancements and still be successful. The solutions you offer could be anything from how to use your smartphone to effective parenting strategies, or from how to put a makeup on to how to decorate a cake or organize your home. Again, these are problems that people have on their daily basis that you can help people with. The other one is having a process that you have learned, improved, created, or used and would help others achieve a desired outcome or goal. Like the how-tos mentioned above when talking about solving problems, a process is simply a proven step-by-step formula or process that you have, that you've created, or again, that you've learned, and then modify it to make it your own. It is something that's duplicatable to achieve a specific result. Your process can be anything from how to increase your productivity to how to start a business, or from how to lose weight or write a resume, whatever it is. If it's predictable results, it is a process that you can teach someone else. Truly anything you know that others do not can be made into an information product. The only other requirement that you have is your willingness to learn, willingness to do research, and willingness to teach others and wear your expert hat.